going on? It's Alex. How are you guys doing today? It is really hot. It's like 98 degrees here in South Carolina. Out here at Haven Hill today, they're doing some pretty cool stuff. Check it out over here. We got the Kubota skid steer. These are asphalt millings, and this is what we use for the road. So our road is like 1,100 feet long. And so we got 14 truckloads of asphalt millings. It's good price, and over time it melts and it compacts really tight. So this is like towards, we're standing towards the end of our driveway. So our driveway starts in pretty much the middle of our front of our property, goes down halfway, makes a question mark hook. It goes up the side of our property, and then down here where the Kubota was is where we're doing a roundabout. The pad for my metal building house, the barn dominium, is all the dirt's here. I'm telling you guys, there's so many things when you're building like your property out that you just, one, you think, like I'm in landscaping, you would think I would think through everything, but I don't, because there's lots of stuff. And so I didn't communicate clearly that I didn't want a huge you know, incline or fall off on the front end. As you can see here, my daughter's 16 months old, our daughter Sage, and so I really wanted it much flatter. So if you can, Chris can film this back here. We're digging out the backside so we can dig into the slope so that the pad level is brought down. For us, we only want the fall to be a couple feet. So they're gonna be finishing this in the next 48 hours. The driveway will be done officially. I mean, I can already drive. I mean, you guys see my truck over here. It's already, like, my truck's already been driven down. It's awesome. So the parking, the driveway will be done. The parking pad will be done. And that'll almost wrap up phase one. The last step of, in terms of when I say phase one, the landscaping or development side of phase one, is the hydro seeding, which, if you guys don't know what hydro seeding is, it's basically like spreading seed everywhere. Instead of doing sod or like spreading it by hand, they'll come in with this big machine and do 4 acres in the front and then our 2 acres back here behind me. They still got to clear this up and get the roots out, but that way it's lush and nice and beautiful, instead of just dirt, until we develop the property over time, where like when our house is built up here, when our party barn's over there, and this down here, as you can see, is going to be our like athletic field. So Sage is going to learn her sports to go to the Olympics, hopefully.
At the property today. We don't have Sage with us because she's sleeping. We're FaceTiming her in her car seat with my car running. So she's in the sweet AC. And Alex, yeah. And Alex was just explaining to me how our property is going to go back here on the last 3 acres of our property.
We're on the corner of the sight line over in the corner of our property, and they just redid the grade and brought it down 4 feet.
So this is where our metal building's gonna go, right over here.
To our left.
So the goal is, once we're in our normal house that we're gonna build up at the top of the hill, our metal building that we're about to live in October will become our homeschool building. And we hope to have a lot of kids, like 4 to 6 is our dream. So hopefully we'll have a golf cart and we can ride from the big house down to the metal building for school.
Can you imagine having to like herd 6 children down the hill?
Man, that's what dreams are made of for me. So
kids rolling.
We're planning our little trail for our golf cart to come from the house to the metal building, and just kind of trying to envision what that's going to look like.
Behind us is where the circle driveway will finish up today. He's got this big pile I showed you guys in other clips.
Our dream is to host a lot of people and for this land to just be a place of safety for people, a place just to relax. So we're doing like a 10-car parking pad down here by the metal building. Hopefully we'll have a pool one day over here. So we're standing right where the parking pad will be.
The best part is what? Sunflower field.
Sunflower field. I'm obsessed with sunflowers. You might have seen my tattoo, but there's a hill over here.
You gotta show them the tattoo.
I showed. There's a There's a hill over here where I'm hoping to do a sunflower field and maybe convince my sister to get married on it. So
No
we'll
pressure
see.
though, Sarah, if you're watching.
Yeah.
But it is free.
Cool.
So, if you guys see over here, we now have a 4-foot cavern, as I'm calling it, in the side of our slope. What happened was, got here after being at the beach, and the pad where you have to make a really nice rolling smooth pad so they can pour concrete for your foundation. And it was kind of a cliff on the front,
Yeah.
and our daughter is Tarzan of women, so we were nervous that she would try to like jump off the cliff and like hurt herself.
If there's a place to fall and jump, she's gonna do it.
She will
so.
fall and jump. She's already broken 2 bones.
She has. And whenever I tell you I was panicked whenever I saw this cliff, like Alex wasn't in the car with me. He had gotten out to walk it. I was sitting in the car, Sage was asleep, and I was like, oh my gosh, what have we done?
Worst nightmare.
But thankfully we have amazing people doing this stuff and he fixed it in
Like
an
24
hour.
Yeah, but
So
next day.
it's all good. We are good and this is much more of what we were
But
thinking.
going back to why we had to do it, or what
Yes.
we did, we had to cut into the slope to bring the level down because the slope of this valley that we've been showing you guys for weeks now is so beautiful, but it's very condensed or whatever. So they had to take 6 feet on the high side on the right, and then they had to take 2 feet on the low side gradually. So we have to put a retaining wall now. So I was telling you guys yesterday, there's so many little things that pop up. They're like money, 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 money.
Yeah, it
And
hurts.
it doesn't feel good. But that's why you save up and you try to be reasonable with your other costs. So we have to build a retaining wall here in the next several weeks to make sure this doesn't erode away and wash our slope away. But it shouldn't. This is it has slate and rock. I don't know if you can see this. There's crazy slate and really,
White rock.
it's some areas are white rock, but it has a ton of that slate stuff that people put on houses. So it should be fine. It shouldn't wash away.
False alarm, maybe?
She's in the car over there.
I think she's waking up.
But anyways, what we got going on to finish this project, again, the driveway's done today, the pad's done today. I have to do all these permits the rest of this week to get the building ready to go. So the building should be started in 2 weeks or so, as long as the permits go through.
Really glad he's responsible for that.
It's not fun. Not fun at all. I have no idea what I'm doing, but our contractor does. So, and then the next video next week is the hydro seed video, which we're really excited about. Hydro seed, if you guys don't know, is a mix of grasses that is not turf, but is spread so it grows by itself, and it should make this lush.
Yeah, thankfully we have a lot of clay on the property, which I think
It helps.
should grow the seed really well.
Yeah, look at you,
So,
landscaper.
yeah, I've caught on to some landscaping knowledge over the years.
So anyways, thank you guys for watching this
Yeah.
episode. Hope you like it. Sage is crying and waking up, so we're gonna roll out. But comment below if you have any questions about what's going on. We will try to answer as best we can. We're still learning as we go. So anyways,
Thanks.
thanks guys. See you later.